Turn the handle. Nothing. Just the hiss of air, the sound of a dying civilization. You check the fridge, 3 bottles left. You check the pantry, a case of spring water you bought on sale, 24 bottles. You do the math. I can make this last 2 weeks, you tell yourself. You're lying. Hunger isn't like thirst. Hunger is a dull ache. You can ignore hunger for weeks. Thirst is a panic. It is a scream in your blood. By day 3, your head feels like it's being crushed in a vice. Your tongue swells until it fills your mouth like a piece of dry leather. Your blood turns to sludge. Your heart has to pump mud through your veins. And then you do the stupid thing, the desperate thing. You see a puddle in the street, or a stagnant pond in the park, or water in the back of a toilet tank. It looks wet. It looks like salvation. So you drink it, and for 6 hours you feel relief. Then the cramps start like razor blades in your intestines. Then the vomiting. Then the dysentery. You didn't drink water. You drank a biological weapon. You drank Giardia, Cryptosporidium, E. coli. You just traded a slow death by dehydration for a fast death by organ failure. Stop buying water. Stop hoarding plastic bottles like a squirrel hoarding nuts. Plastic bottles are heavy, they're loud, they're finite. When the trucks stop coming, your stash is just a counter-timer to your death. If your survival plan relies on a product you have to buy from a store, you are not a survivor. You are a consumer waiting to expire. To live, you must become a filter. You must look at a puddle of mud and see a glass of champagne, and you must use physics to turn the first into the second.
Let's talk about the water hoarder fantasy. You have 100 gallons stored in your basement. Great. Then the fire starts, or the flood comes, or the marauders kick in your door. You have to run. Water weighs 8.3 pounds per gallon. Can you run with 80 pounds of water on your back? No. You will drop it, and you will be left with nothing but your thirst. But I have a life straw, you scream. Cute toy. Have you ever tried to suck cold water through a clogged filter while you're hyperventilating from fear? It's like trying to suck a golf ball through a garden hose. And filters clog. 1 bucket of silty river water will brick your expensive ceramic filter in 5 minutes. If you don't know how to backflush it, it becomes a useless plastic stick. And here's the biggest lie. Boiling. Sure, in a collapse scenario, lighting a fire is a beacon. Smoke is a signal that says, I'm here and I have resources. At night, a fire is visible for miles. The smell of burning wood travels even further. You light a fire to boil a cup of water, and 10 minutes later, someone with a rifle is drinking your water while you bleed out in the dirt. You need a way to process water that is silent, cold, and uses trash. You need to stop thinking like a camper and start thinking like a chemist.
Juk Michelle. The zoo inside the water kills you. There are 3 tiers of death in a puddle. Tier 1, the sediment, the distraction. Dirt, mud, sand, leaf rot. This looks gross, but it rarely kills you. It just tastes like dirt.
However, the dirt protects the killers. Bacteria hide inside the microscopic pores of the mud particles. If you don't remove the dirt, you can't kill the bugs. This is called turbidity. You cannot sterilize mud. You must clear it first. Tier 2, the bacteria and protozoa, the gut wreckers. Giardia, Salmonella, E. coli. These are biological machines designed to turn your intestines into a slip and slide. They cause dehydration. In a survival situation, diarrhea is lethal. You lose water faster than you can drink it. You die shriveled and covered in your own filth. Tier 3, the viruses, the silent assassins. Hepatitis A, rotavirus. These are tiny. Most commercial filters cannot catch them. They slip right through the mesh. You filter the water, it looks clear. You drink it, and 2 weeks later, your liver shuts down. Physics dictates we need a 2-stage process. Filtration removes the Tier 1 trash. Purification kills the Tier 2 and 3 monsters. You cannot skip a step. If you bleach muddy water, the mud absorbs the bleach and the bacteria survive. If you filter but don't purify, the viruses laugh at you. We are going to build a water treatment plant inside a garbage bottle.
You found a puddle. It looks like chocolate milk. If you drink it, you die. If you boil it, you die because you got shot lighting the fire. Here is how you turn that sludge into life using garbage. Step 1, the MacGyver filter, turbidity killer. You need a 2-liter plastic bottle. Cut the bottom off, flip it upside down. Now we build a geological layer cake. Layer 1, the plug. Stuff a piece of cloth, a sock, a piece of your shirt, cotton balls, into the neck. This stops the dirt from falling through. Layer 2, the chemical sponge. Crushed charcoal. Smash up the black wood from a cold fire camp. Do not use ash, white. Use the black chunks. Charcoal is carbon. Carbon binds to toxins. It makes the water taste less like a sewer. Layer 3, the strainer. Sand. Fill the bottle halfway with sand. The finer, the better. This catches the physical parasites. Layer 4, the big catch. Gravel or small rocks on top. This stops the big leaves and bugs. Pour the puddle water through. The first cup will come out black. Pour it back through. Eventually, it will come out clear. Is it safe? No, it's just clear. You removed the Tier 1 trash. The bacteria are still swimming in there, laughing at you. Step 2, the chemical nuke, purification. You don't need boiling water. You need chemistry. Household bleach, unscented. 2 drops per liter. That's it. Shake it. Wait 30 minutes. If it smells slightly like a swimming pool, it is safe. If it doesn't smell like chlorine, add 2 more drops and wait 15 minutes. Bleach is a chemical weapon. It obliterates the cell walls of bacteria and viruses. It doesn't care if the water came from a river or a toilet. It kills everything. You don't need a fire. You don't need electricity. You just need a piece of trash plastic, some dirt, and a $2 bottle of bleach. This is physics in action.
There is the catch, the secret that kills most suburban preppers. Bleach expires. Liquid bleach loses its potency in 6 months. After a year, that bottle under your sink is just salty water that smells like lemons. It won't kill anything. If you rely on liquid bleach, you have a shelf life on your survival. Here is the dark twist, intended only for the serious. Stop buying bleach. Go to the pool supply section. Buy calcium hypochlorite, Pool Shock. It comes in powder. It has a shelf life of 10 years. One single 1-pound bag can treat 10,000 gallons of water. This is the ultimate survival trade item. While your neighbors are fighting over the last bottle of Dasani, you are carrying enough purification power in your pocket to hydrate a village. The recipe: dissolve 1 teaspoon of powder in 2 gallons of water. This creates a stock solution. Do not drink this. Use this solution just like bleach. 1 part solution to 100 parts water. Warning: this stuff is dangerous. It burns skin. It creates chlorine gas if mixed wrong. It is not for the stupid. But in a world without factories, this powder is worth more than gold. It's the difference between dying of dysentery and living to see the next sunrise.
The world is covered in water. It falls from the sky. It flows in the streets. The only reason people die of thirst is ignorance. They die because they are waiting for a product. They're waiting for a plastic bottle with a nice label. That world is gone. Don't be a consumer. Be a filter.